Alright, so we are back for another Dokkan Battle video, and in today's video we are going to be going over the perfect 9th year anniversary celebration, at least in my opinion, because of course we are starting to build up the hype for anniversary. We got a lot of the teasers dropping, we probably got a couple other teasers dropping as well, so definitely some exciting stuff up and coming. A lot of people are saying Beast Gohan, Gogeta Blue, Ultra Instinct Goku, all these crazy things, but keep in mind, nothing is confirmed. This whole video is all speculation. We basically don't know anything about 9th year anniversary. The only thing we can kind of infer is, I guess, the 6th year anniversary LRs are going to EZA, but other than that, we really don't know a whole lot, so just keep that in mind throughout this video. Also, we're not going over everything for the 9th year anniversary, or everything I would want to see for the 9th year anniversary, just the new units and the new EZAs. So if we get like a new Infinite History, I don't know, a new burst mode, something like that, like we're not going over any of that in this video. Just the new free-to-play units, new summonable units, and then the new EZAs. So with all that said, let's go and get right into it. The first two Dokkan Fest units of the celebration, so the main LRs, I'm saying would be a Beast Gohan and an Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, don't mind the quality of this. I literally just put these photos together in Photoshop and just laid them out like this. So, excuse the poor quality of this video, but still, I think a Beast Gohan and a UI Goku could be really exciting. Obviously, both of them are on some pretty weak teams that haven't had that much representation lately. More specifically, UI Goku, because a lot of the Tournament of Power teams aren't really that great. And even Beast Gohan, he'd be on stuff like Exploding Rage, probably Full Power, and a couple other weak teams. So definitely good releases, not only for, you know, the good teams, because they're both Saiyan units. Obviously, they got a lot of good teams. But then also they're on some weak teams. And, you know, Beast Gohan kind of just needs a card at this point. It's pretty ridiculous of just how they've handled Beast Gohan, especially when you compare it to Legends, of how they have, well, they have two Beast Gohans, and then they have an Ultimate Gohan, and then Dokkan, we just have one Ultimate Gohan. So Legends has handled the superhero stuff way better, so we definitely need another celebration for it. So I think this would be a good opportunity to get Beast Gohan, and then also a new UI Goku, because like I mentioned earlier, we're probably going to see the 6th year anniversary LR's EZA during the celebration, so then it would make sense if we get a UI Goku to kind of fit that theme. And also, we need Tournament of Power representation. So I think both of these Dokkan Fest LRs would make a ton of sense and would be really exciting. And then next up, the EZAs for part 1, I'm saying would be the STR Kefla, the transforming one, and then the STR UI Goku. So all the EZAs that we're going to be going over in this video are all from the Tournament of Power. It's kind of difficult to get EZAs that would fit the superhero theme, just because obviously a lot of the superhero units are still pretty recent and new, so it wouldn't really make much sense for them to EZA. So all the EZAs we're going over in this video are from the Universe Survival Saga, because that category has a lot of really weak units. Like I said, we definitely need a big celebration based around Tournament of Power, so definitely would make sense for them to get all the EZAs. And then for the superhero side of the celebration, you know, we'll have some free-to-play units, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. So with the STR Kefla and the UI Goku, I think UI Goku especially has really, really good potential. Obviously, he's got that, I think, 70% chance to dodge for the first couple turns, and then it does drop to a 50% chance. But still, even now, that's really useful. As long as they bump up his stats, give him defense on super, and then I guess just give him like a flat-out 70% chance to dodge for the whole fight, he's just really good at that point, right? I mean, he's amazing. So definitely a lot they could do with him. With STR Kefla, I don't know, just make her good. She's not really that great right now. She doesn't have a whole lot built into her kit, so they do need to implement a lot. But if they give her some guard, give her some damage reduction, whatever, she could definitely be very good. I think she has a little bit of dodge right now, but I think it's only like a medium chance, so it's not that good. But if they bump that up to a high chance, 70% chance, whatever, then I definitely could see her being very good. So the EZAs have a lot of potential. And then with the free-to-play units, we got a LR Goku and Vegeta. So this is when they were fighting on Beerus' planet, obviously. I think there's a lot of potential with animations. You could have them fighting, and then maybe Broly intervenes and then like goes berserker or something, you know, does something crazy with that. I don't know, I really like the idea of a Goku, Vegeta, and Broly card when they were training. It doesn't make much sense, obviously, but I think it could be a pretty cool LR. And then for the free-to-play TUR, I've got a Magenta. You know, he's in Legends, so I figured Dokkan might as well get him as at least a free-to-play card or something like that. No Cell Max, though, just straight up Magenta. And I only did 2 free-to-play units here because for the 8th year anniversary last year, we only got 2 free-to-play units. I'll try and pull it up really quick. So assuming they're going to want to stay consistent as they did with the previous year's anniversary, we're only going to get 2 new free-to-play units. I'd love to have 3. Maybe if they want to throw in a Dr. Hedo in there, maybe, I mean, I don't know, who else could there really be from the superhero movie? If they want to do like a fat Gotenks or something like that, just straight up, not like a Goten and Trunks that fuse like we got for the Ban unit, but just a straight up fat Gotenks, that would also make sense. So I definitely think there is some good potential with the free-to-play units, assuming they would be superhero-themed units. And then next up for part 2, for the main summonable units, we got a Cell Max and then a Jaren. So these would be the Carnival LRs. The Jaren could be transforming. I would assume that's what it's probably going to be, because we do already have a standalone full power LR Jaren, so it would make sense for this guy to be transforming just so he could be a little bit different. But, if he did transform to full power, that'd be pretty good. He'd be on transformation boost, and then also he's on, like, Universe 11, full power, and a lot of really weak teams. So a lot of potential with him. Cell Max, same thing with him, honestly. They've been noticeably buffing androids, which I feel like is kind of weird because, other than this guy, there's really no other good androids units they could build up a release to. I guess him and the Gammas, really. So with them building up androids, and then also they've been building up Tournament of Power, or I guess Universe Survival Saga, then I think both of these guys would make a lot of sense and would have a pretty solid team to be thrown on. Don't get me wrong, Androids isn't great, and Universe Survival Saga isn't really amazing either, but then with these guys releasing, and then also for Universe Survival Saga, there'd be a new UI Goku, an Easy A for these guys, then the Jaren specifically would have a really good spot, and then the Cell Max would have a pretty decent spot, and honestly, more extreme class buffs is always a W. So I think these two releasing would be very good for the game, and we need a Cell Max. I don't really know why we didn't get one. That was kind of weird. I'd say he's probably the third main player in the superhero movie. There's Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, and then Cell Max. I know Legends didn't get Cell Max. There's a reason for that. Obviously the giant form characters won't really work, but in Dokkan, yeah, we've had giant form characters before. Look at the Dokkan Fest Janemba. So would make a lot of sense that we get this guy, and I feel like part 2 of Anniversary would be the perfect opportunity for that. But then moving on to the part 2 Easy A's. So we've got the full power Jaren, the Tech 1, and then the physical Kaioken Blue Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Both of them have a lot of potential, especially these guys, and that's about it. The Jaren would have a really good spot because, of course, there would be a new Carnival LR Jaren, and because this guy's transforming, he would link with this guy because this is full power Jaren, and then this guy would go from base into full power. So they would be able to link, and yeah, I think they both got good potential, specifically these guys. The Jaren doesn't really have anything built into his kit right now, so kind of just depends on the direction they want to go with him. He's more of a super battle road unit, and unfortunately those types of units do really suck. But if they give him guard, damage reduction, I guess dodge wouldn't really make much sense for the character, but whatever. Do whatever with him to make him good, and I definitely wouldn't be complaining, because right now, again, he's not good. He's got no tech built into his kit. He's just got the flat 200% buff start of turn, and then I think he lowers attack and defense and stuff like that. So definitely not good with him, but he has potential to be good if they want to just add a whole bunch of new stuff in his kit. And then with the Kaioken Blue Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, yeah, they're going to be good. They've got a ton of built-in additionals. They get a lot of defense on Super. So all they really need to do is bump up their stats, get rid of their debuff. And then really that's it. They're pretty solid even now. If you bring them type advantage in an event, they can do some good damage and probably be able to tank normals. So I think their Easy A definitely could be pretty good. And then finally, part 3. You guys knew it was coming. We got the 6-year anniversary LRs. UI Goku can be absolutely insane. I don't think they can fumble this guy. He's still good even now. So unless they take stuff away with his Easy A, which obviously they don't do with Easy A, so that wouldn't really make any sense, then this guy's bound to be an amazing Easy A, and I could realistically see him being like one of the best units in the game, which usually Easy A units aren't some of the best units in the game. So I think definitely a lot of potential with the LR UI Goku. Same with Evolution Blue Vegeta. He's got that little bit of damage reduction, so maybe if they want to bump it up just to a little bit more damage reduction, maybe 50%, and then also make it to where he keeps the damage reduction, not just to where it resets every turn, then he could be absolutely insane as well. So a lot of potential with all the Easy A's, honestly. These guys, no, not these guys, the Kefla, and then the UI Goku, and then the Jaren, and then the Blue Goku Vegeta. I think they all have potential to be really good, and, Tournament of Power needs the buffs, so I think it would make a lot of sense. And then, for the superhero side, like I said, just the free-to-play units, and then we'd have the new summonable LR Beast Gohan. I guess maybe he could have a Banner unit Fat Go tanks too, and then the Goku could have, like, I don't know, a God of Destruction Topo Banner unit, just something small like that, nothing really crazy, but they would definitely be nice little additions to both of the main themes of the celebration, which is, Tournament of Power, and then I guess the superhero movie. But if you want to get technical, I guess the main theme could just be superheroes, because everyone in this celebration is on superheroes, except I guess like Cell Max and then, Jaren. I guess they'd be on super bosses, which we need that category introduced in the game. So this anniversary would be a good opportunity for that. You could have Cell Max who leads it for 200%. You could have Jaren who leads it for 200%. Maybe you could introduce Carnival LRs that lead 2 categories for 200%. So they'd both lead super bosses, and then this guy could lead, I don't know, transformation boost, and this guy could lead androids or something like that. Just spitballing here. I think Anniversary has potential to introduce a lot of new things and get some really hype releases in the game. So that has been the video. Let me know what you guys are thinking of my predictions for 9th year anniversary and what I think would be probably the best outcome in terms of just new units, EZAs, free-to-play units, all that. So once again, that has been the video. Let me know what you guys want to see for anniversary down in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.